If you love upcycling clothes and scrolling Pinterest thinking, I could make that, today's video is for you. Because I have over 50 clothing upcycle ideas from Pinterest to get your creativity going. We're talking old shirts, jeans, dresses, sweaters, and other pieces that can be cut, combined, embellished, reshaped, or completely transformed into something new. Basically, your closet may be sitting on a pile of future projects and not even know it yet. That's one of my favorite things about clothing upcycles. You can take something you no longer wear and give it a second chance instead of letting it spend another year hanging there pretending it still has a purpose. Some of these ideas are simple, some are a little more involved, and some may make you stare at an old pair of jeans and suddenly see possibilities instead of laundry. As we go through these Pinterest ideas, keep track of the ones that catch your attention and vote for your favorite in the comments. Once we reach around 100 total votes in the comments, I may recreate the winning idea with my own creative twist in a future video. I always love seeing which projects you choose, because the idea I think will win sometimes gets completely ignored, which is a very efficient way for the internet to keep me humble. Whether you sew all the time, only sew when absolutely necessary, or simply love seeing what other people can turn old clothing into, there should be plenty here to inspire you. And while we're looking through these clothing transformations, I also have a story to tell you about one of those projects that started out with a perfectly reasonable plan and then decided it had other ideas. Everything seemed normal at first, and then things took a turn. So keep watching, because I'll tell you what happened as we get into these upcycles. I knew the ruffle was too big the second I held the blouse up and realized the ruffle had somehow become the blouse. That had not been the plan. The plan was soft, feminine, a little romantic, something thoughtfully upcycled. What I had created looked like the ruffle had staged a hostile takeover, and the original shirt was there for administrative purposes. But let me back up, because it started with a very normal idea. I had a plain blouse that needed something extra, and I thought a ruffle along the neckline would give it just enough detail. I found fabric that worked beautifully with it, cut a long strip, finished the edge, and started gathering it. Everything still seemed reasonable. The problem was, once I started pinning it around the neckline, I kept thinking it needed a little more fullness, then a little more. And apparently, a little more is how you accidentally create a ruffle with its own zip code. Sewed it on, tried the blouse on, looked in the mirror, and knew immediately I had gone too far. If you enjoy hearing these upcycling stories while discovering new ideas, I'd love to have you subscribe so you don't miss future inspiration. Normally, when something looks wrong, I can spot the problem quickly. This one was trickier because I loved the fabric, loved the idea, and the sewing itself had turned out as planned. Technically, nothing was wrong. Visually, the ruffle had opinions, strong ones. I tried folding part of it under to see if less width would help. Better, but not quite. Then I spread the gathers farther apart, which helped, but it still looked like the blouse had shown up wearing formal curtains. I didn't want to rip the whole thing apart, because the basic idea was working. Somewhere inside all that fabric was the blouse I had pictured in my head. I just had to figure out how to get the ruffle to stop yelling long enough for me to find it. The answer finally came when I stopped trying to make the entire ruffle behave and started thinking about which parts of it I actually liked. The fabric was beautiful, and the softness around the neckline was exactly what I wanted. There was just too much of a good thing, so instead of removing it completely, I opened a section of the seam, took out some of the extra fullness, and narrowed the ruffle slightly so it framed the blouse instead of trying to become a flotation device. That made a huge difference. Then I took a small leftover piece and used it as a subtle detail near the sleeve, which helped the design feel balanced instead of like everything was happening in one place. Once I tried it on again, there it was, the version I had originally pictured. Feminine, interesting, and still a little dramatic, just no longer in danger of needing its own dressing room. That project reminded me that sometimes an upcycle does not need to be completely redone when one part gets out of control. Sometimes you just edit. Take away a little, move something, repeat a detail somewhere else, and suddenly the whole thing makes sense again. If you want more clothing upcycle ideas, I have tutorials and playlists here on the channel with plenty of projects and inspiration to keep you busy. I also sell fabric and craft supplies on Vinted, and the link is in the description if you want to take a look. And when this video ends, check the video on the end screen for even more ideas. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and don't forget to vote in the comments for your favorite Pinterest upcycle from this video. I always love seeing which one wins, and whether you all agree with me or once again decide to humble me publicly.